Hello everyone, I hope everybody's been doing well. I'm so glad to be doing this collective reading. Alright, so this is the astrology read for the 5th house, and you all know, if you've already seen this, that this is not your typical astrology reading. This is just information based on the 5th house, okay, and how it's going to be affecting you, okay. The energies of the Leo season is going to be affecting you, all right. And then with that, I'll give you information on certain elements of that 5th house, okay, and how it's affecting us. All right, so that's pretty much what's gonna be happening here. Let's look at the reading. Okay, so for the 5th house, first off, we all know the main thing that we talk about. The 5th house is the Leo house. Is all about what? We being strong and standing firm in our power, okay, being courageous, going after that leadership role, and that role that allows us to express ourselves creatively. Okay, it's also about how we express that inner child, and also about our physical children. If you are trying to do reading, you want to know about your childbirth and the type of children you're going to give birth to, you look at the 5th house, because it's the house of children, okay, and also creative talents and pastime, okay, which is also a bit of a lazy house, you know, and it's also a romance house, okay. So there are certain, you know, interesting elements there. There's also, you know, the 5th house that I know is also about, you know, gambling, you know, taking chance on lottery and stuff like that, okay. So all of these elements are there. I hope I'm not forgetting anything, but of course the royal, the regal energy, you know, the pride, the beauty, the elegance, and all that, you know, artistic energy, all that is in the 5th house as well. So this is going to be an interesting period for us getting into the Leo season. So let's look at how these energies are going to be affecting us overall. You know, my collective, as I hope you guys already know, this is a collective read for everybody, and it's not for each signs, okay. I just wanted to make sure. So okay, so all right, let's look at what's up here. The energy that we're gonna be in, most of us, the collective, is that I feel a lot of us are going to be contemplating and thinking of getting into a whole new journey, a whole new path. Some of us are contemplating walking away from a romantic situation, but ideally, you know, thoughts of us making money and being secured is what is going to be taking over our minds. There's a lot of romantic things coming around, love situations coming around. A lot of us, you know, there's a door to romance opening. So, you know, a chance for us to meet our soulmates, our lovers, our, you know, all that, twins and all that stuff that we do here in the community is opening for us. So some of us will meet important people. The thing about the 5th house, though, I feel like when it comes to the romance aspect and the love aspect, it's almost short-lived. So sometimes the people you meet during the season may not last. Majority may not last, okay. It is like almost rare that it turns into something else, because it's about that moment, it's about that fresh moment. But since you have the door of romance, you know, it could be that even in those of us who are already involved, you know, would ignite this aspect in our relationship, would want to do more stuff that, you know, is romantic in nature, like going out, you know, touching each other, holding hands, you know, saying lovely things to each other, you know, buying gifts. Whatever we think romance is going to be ignited within the relationship also. But I feel like people will get a chance to also meet new people, because the door is opening, and some of us are just walking into a whole new path of romance, where, you know, opportunity for us to meet somebody lifelong is opening up, you know. But it's gonna take work, it's gonna take analysis and, you know, time to really get to this, you know, place where it becomes something solid, okay. Because, you know, something, partnerships and marriage and stuff is all 7th house to me. So the 5th house is beautiful, and it's childlike, and it's fun, and, you know, it's that time where you do all that stuff with your partner. So, you know, we're all gonna be in that energy, and, you know, like I said, the finances is also gonna be all over us, okay. So we're gonna be, you know, watching over our money, how how we're gonna be sufficient, how we're gonna have a lot of money, wealth. Some of us will be trying to work away, like I've already said. So this is the kind of energy that is going to be hovering over all of us. We're all gonna be generally being this kind of energy during the Leo season. Okay, money and love is what I'm seeing here. Okay, now the fifth house, like I already said, has a lot to do with your creative skills. So a lot of us, the collective that I'm reading to, the creative talents that we can be exploring. Some know this already and some don't, but I feel like most of us have a lot of way with children. Okay, we have a way of having fun with kids. We know what kids like. It's like we have our way with our children. How some adults know how to have fun with kids. It's a talent. Not everybody knows how to deal with kids. Some of you are children book writers. Some of you understand kids on a deeper level. Some of you are able to identify indigo kids, special kids. Some of you are kids counselors. Some of you are teachers for children. Some of you know how to nurture kids into being who they truly are. So you have your way with kids. Okay, that is a gift, a creative gift that you have. You know how to creatively get kids into a very happy energy. Okay, and I also feel like some of you have a skill of some form of fighting skill. It's a talent. It's a creative talent where you fight with swords. I don't know the name for it. Martial arts, something. It could be something that you dance. It's a dance move. I'm hearing costume designers also, and then I'm also seeing some of you have interior deco skills. You know how to decorate a house very well. I'm hearing architects. And I am also hearing that some of you are very creative counselors. So you know how to create like a program that helps people. Okay, that you guide people to get into who they are. So almost like spiritual guides, but it's a skill, a talent that you have. Okay, to be able to connect with people on a higher level, and you are probably able to put a program together that helps people with that, to become who they truly are, and to also connect with spirit. It's almost like a medium skill. You know how to connect with spirit very well. It's a creative skill because it's not that easy to just be able to come up with ideas on how and ways on how you can actually connect spiritually and show people how to do that. But I feel like it's more of like a counseling skill, like a great skill in how you talk to people, how you make them feel good, at ease, and bring their higher aspects within themselves. It's a skill. Okay, so those are some talents and skills that my collective, I see here that you have. All right, some of you know, like I said, and some of you don't. Now, what you guys, I chose to look into what is going on with our children. Those of you who have children, I feel like the message that I'm getting here is that a lot of the collective's children are at a standstill at this moment. They are not taking actions towards anything, but it's for a good reason. Okay, I'm hearing laziness is part of it, but some of it is also that they are thinking about where they want to go in life. Some of our children are trying to figure out who they are, what they want to do with themselves, what they want to learn, even in school. They are in a transition period where they're trying to figure out what major they want to get into, how they're going to fit into society. There's a lot of transformation going on, and some of them are readjusting their mind on how they what they want to do and what they think they like. So it's a lot of adjustments going on here, And some of the children that we have are also starting to look into, you know, something higher than themselves. Okay, so it's like, because of this period where they are in a break, where they are trying to, you know, figure out what they want to do with themselves, a lot of them are also opening up to even to spirit, to their higher self, in the form of believing and having hope in their future. So it's a positive outlook, but it's a transformation that, you know, is happening on a deeper level. Okay, and some of them are sleeping a lot. Okay, I'm seeing here, but like I said, during this sleeping and this isolation and this quiet non-action stage, they are gaining a lot. Okay, they are readjusting, they are thinking how they want to go, their plans, and they are gaining a lot of knowledge of who they are. So it's a positive energy that's surrounding our kids, and their belief system is changing. They are growing, they are having deeper understanding. Okay, though some of them are at a standstill, but it's because they're trying to figure it out. Okay, so we cannot, you know, be too harsh on them at this time. We need to have better understanding of what is going on. And I feel like a few of us have issues with our also have issues with our kids. Like, we haven't been getting along very well with some of our kids, that we need to like get over. Okay, that we need to make peace with that and allow things to be, you know, take its own natural course. Okay, those of us who have fights and arguments and are not in a good place with our kids, I feel like, you know, the kids are, the children are willing to, you know, make peace with us, and so we also need to do that and meet them halfway. Okay, and make some adjustments in how we want to, you know, parent them, and how we want to go forward with our kids. Also, from the parents' perspective, we have to, you know, instill belief and hope, you know, positive hope, and, you know, also whilst allowing them to become who they're supposed to be. You know, we need to nurture them to be themselves, not what we think they should be. Okay, so, you know, there's a lot going on here that I'm seeing, but it's a positive thing. We are adjusting as parents, and they are adjusting as kids, and growing into who they're supposed to be. And we really have to be there to hold their hands in a positive way, by not, you know, inflicting our belief system on them, but allowing them to also see who they are and where they want to go. Okay, they are at a turning point at this time. So that's what I'm seeing that's going on with the children in our lives, period. And okay, so with the 5th house, like I already said, there is strength in the 5th house. Okay, we all know that the strength card belongs to the Leos. It's power of mind over matter, you know, the doer, all that power, that courage, it comes from a space within us, right? And so for you guys, my collective, what I'm seeing, the source of your strength and your power, what motivates you and pushes you to have so much strength over any situation, a lot of you, it lies in your spiritual power. Okay, it lies in your spiritual power. Most of you, your strength lies in your heart. You have such a big empathetic heart. You are caring, accepting, and you are, you know, compassionate. Okay, so everything that you do, you seem to come from a place of compassion, and that is your strength. When you fall on that, you're able to do things, okay, and move through things smoothly. It is your source of strength. That's for some of you guys. I'm also seeing that a lot of you have, you know, the clairvoyant ability to foresee the future and see what is going on. You see, you have a deeper perception. That is your strength. That is your power. Your third eye is your spiritual power, but also your power over your physical life. When you use this ability of understanding, getting truth and getting clarity, and getting a lot of knowledge about any situation, you're able to maneuver things and move through anything. So that is your power, and you know it. All right, for some of you guys, you know that your power lies in your ability to use your sixth sense, okay, and to foresee things, to have that clairvoyant ability. And also, a lot of you, your power lies in your spiritual center, which is your crown. your spirituality, okay, your connection with spirit, you trusting in the universe, you working with your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, okay, divine. This whole thing about spirituality is your source of power. Without this spiritual connection, you are weak. You can't do too much. When you are weak, you fall on your spirituality. That is your source of power. We need to understand this. Okay, some of us, our power is what? Wealth. Some of us, our power is in our talents. That's when we're stronger. That's when we function. But for you, my collective that I'm reading to, your power lies in your spiritual gifts, in your spiritual power, the higher aspects of you. So the more you work on your spirituality, the stronger you are and the more powerful you are to overcome anything on the physical level. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here, and it's a beautiful, beautiful gift. It's the highest form of power that we could have, I feel, over any situation. Once you have spiritual power and you know that's your strength, I feel like there's nothing you cannot do. I also see intelligence here, which is also still connected to your crown chakra. Okay, some of us, our power lies in us getting educated, okay, and getting that knowledge, okay, and so that we can have different perception of what is going on. To have a broad understanding is to open up our intelligence, is through studying, reading books. Okay, so this is where the spiritual power comes from, and this is where our strength also comes from. Okay, for the collective here, your power over all the situation, how you maneuver things, how you get over things, how you've been surviving and fighting, your fighting spirit, okay, which is all about the Leo, your courage. You have courage because of your spiritual power, because of your intelligence, because of your clairvoyance, because of your compassionate nature. This is your strength. So understand this, okay? Now, the overall benefits of this season is that we are going to gain more strength to persevere, which is beautiful, right? Perseverance is a beautiful gift. If you can't persevere through your stuff, it means you're not strong enough, and it means you're gonna give up, right? And it means anything can happen and take over your life. So perseverance is a beautiful gift that a lot of the fixed signs already have, which is the Leos. Okay, so I'm not surprised that it's showing up for the Leo season and for the 5th house astrology reading. So perseverance for Leos, Scorpios, Taurus, and Aquarians, they have the natural ability to what? Withstand whatever. So this gift is coming for all of us. It's a period where we are all going to have the power to persevere through our struggles, and it is all connected to the strength energy, right? Which is all connected to what? The lion energy, which is all about strength and Leo and all the stuff that we all talk about. Okay, I'm also seeing that we have compassion twice here. It's a period where we're going to be tapping into higher forms of compassion, which is a higher form of love, okay, for anybody and all of us. Some of us are really completing this cycle of, you know, understanding what being compassionate really means and living that life, becoming masters of exhibiting compassionate nature within our lives, you know, for everyday living. Okay, and I'm also seeing that most of us are going to benefit from love partnerships. So like we already began with the romance thing that's happening, you know, some of us will get lucky where we would actually bond with people that we're supposed to be with on the relationship level, where it's a partnership that is bonded in true love and, you know, true unconditional love. So this is really beautiful. But I feel like this partnership is also going to help, you know, not just in the romantic sector but also for business. Okay, and also teach us a lot about who we are, okay, and where we want to go and how to express ourselves. So this relationship or this person that we meet is going to bring out these elements within ourselves. I also see that whatever we're going through, whatever we've been doing, we're going to have a period where we see great things happening. Happiness is going to envelop us, which is what? or about the Sun card. So a lot of us are going to be happy, or all of us are going to see a beautiful ending to all that we've been going through, or whatever is we're working on, that we're trying to manifest. We're going to see and feel the happy ending to it. So it's a beautiful vibration here that I'm seeing during this 5th house, or during this Leo season here. All right, so that's beautiful, beautiful what benefits we're going to be receiving during this Leo season. I'm really happy for this astrology reading. I like the information that came out for us. I hope we all benefited, you know, as a group, as a collective. We are going to have some beautiful things happening to us during this Leo season. All right, staying powerful, staying beautiful, having fun, doing all that we love doing. So I will definitely see you all soon. Thank you all so much for being here for this astrology read. All right, I will definitely see you guys next month for the 6th house astrology read. Bye.